Good evening. First things first, I nearly forgot today. Oh, yes, excuse me. My first day. I nearly forgot. Today, 25th of August, would have been the number one Bond's 95th birthday, if he was living. Yeah, Connery would have been 95 today. Now, I was thinking I could go on about Bond, or I could go on about his career, but I think we better get Bond out of the way first, because I also owe Shane an apology, because I hold my hands up. My mate Shane, he's a better Connery than me. He can do Connery to a T. I think so anyway. And today, nearly every year, on this day, I wish him a happy birthday. And I completely forgot. Well, let me put that right. Right, I can't do it, right? Because I ain't got my glasses. Anyway, I wish him a happy birthday every year, because we was great mates. It's as simple as that. As you can see, I don't know if you can pick that up on there or no, but at the moment I notice I've got a bit of Man Who Would Be King going on. If you've never seen it, absolute cracking Connery, cracking Kane, brilliant film. I got it here somewhere. Where to? That's another matter. Anyway, so like I said, it being Connery's birthday, I thought I'd better go you, and I can't because I put my diamonds on her back, did I? 2 seconds. Give me a minute. I've lost diamonds on forever somewhere. Can't be gone far, can it? 2 seconds. Oh, idiot. Alright, it's behind me. Okay. So I thought I would give you my Connery ranking of Bonds. I was going to talk about Goldfinger, but, well, like I said, my idea was to talk about Goldfinger, but I completely forgot it was Connery's birthday, so anyway. My Bond rankings are Sean Connery. So it'll come as no surprise if you've seen my channel. My number one Connery is From Russia with Love. Love this film. I can't say much more than that. I just think it's one of the best. Well, it's my best anyway. Number two It's Connery's first Bond film. The film that started it all. Although saying that, it started it all for Bond, but for Connery, I mean, he was in a couple of classes before this. That don't get remembered too much, but I'll come on to them later on. So, yeah, Doctor No number 2. It also interests you to know, Doctor No and Much of Love are in my top 3 Bonds of all time, along with spoilers. I'll get around to that video and you'll find out what's what. But it's not another Connery, so I'll let you guess. Number 3, and a lot of people say it's number 1, but I would say number 3 of Connery for me is Goldfinger. I know. You can't say it without going Goldfinger, can you? Yep. What can I say? They're an all-time classic. Probably in a lot of people's top 10, probably in a lot of people's top 5s. Probably a lot of people's number 1. Not mine. He's in my top 10, I would say. Well, yeah, top 10, I would say. But it's a funny one because it's classic, but Bond spends a lot of it as a prisoner. And you've all seen the film, you know what I'm on about. So I won't go on about it much more. So yeah, so Goldfinger's number 3. This is just the Connerys. Goldfinger's number 3. I don't know if anyone's going to agree with me. I don't know. I don't know if you agree with me or no. But personally, my number 4, Connery anyway. Yep, I went there. Never say never again. I don't think this is just one of Connery's best films or best Bond films. I think it's one of his best films because it's a strange one. It's a Bond film, but you can't really call it a Bond film. So it's a Bond film, but it's also a Connery film. If that makes any sense. Makes perfect sense to me, but I'm not everybody, so anyway. So yeah, never say never again. Then the last 3, well, number 5, I go with You Only Live Twice. Is my 5th Connery. Now, this one's up and down a bit. Some people, it's top of their list, or near the top of their list. Other people, it's near the bottom. Mine, I don't particularly know where it's set, to be quite honest. I can watch it. It's a good film. It's got some classics. I mean, Little Nelly, absolute classic Bond. Classic Bond gadget. But, yeah, it's a bit... Yeah. won't say no more about that one. Now, this is the difference between favourites and best. Because if you're talking best, this is right up there. This is one of the all-time classics if you're talking best. But if you're talking favourite, not so much for me anyway. I can watch it, but I find Thunderball goes down better with a couple of drinks. I find it's a good film with a couple of drinks. I find I have a lot better time with it. It's good. It's a good film, obviously. I mean, none of these films are bad. I mean, they're Connery. Even the rest, none of them are bad. It's just that you like some more than you like others. And Thunderball, I'm afraid, is one I've never... I'll watch it, like I said, but I'm trying to be honest with you as I can. Which brings me to number 7. Which, me and a mate of mine, it's weird. If you know your Bonds, you know what my number 7 Connery is going to be. It's pretty near the bottom of my list, to be quite honest. Of all time, of all Bonds. But, having said that, it's one of the films you find yourself, what's the word? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's one of the films you find yourself quoting all the time. Quoting, yeah. You know, you come up with like me and my mate. I don't see him much anymore, but me and my mate used to do lines from this film all the time. There's that many. But yeah, so that's Diamonds. That's Diamonds Are Forever. That's my number 7 Connery. Now that's my Bond rankings of Connery. That's my Bond rankings. Now we'll get on to some of his others. Now we'll get on to some of his others. Now, when I said about his early films, me personally, are 2 films that stand right out. There's Hell Drivers, which has got a very small part, which also makes a very good quiz question. Right, what's the one film? Name the one film that has James Bond, The Prisoner, Man from U.N.C.L.E., Doctor Who, A Professional, sure there's a couple others, but I can't remember. I'm just trying to think. Oh, James Bond. It's Hell Drivers. Hell Drivers like a who's who from in the 50s. Then you got Hell Drivers, and then there was... I'm trying to think. Sorry, I'm going blank. I'm trying to think. Some birthday tribute this is. I'm trying to think. Tarzan. Tarzan's Greatest Adventure. One of my all-time favourite Tarzan films. And it's not Johnny Weissmuller who's done the rest of my favourites. Who to me was the best Tarzan. Like Connery. He was the best Tarzan of all time. There was no other Tarzan. Couple come close, but Johnny Weissmuller was Tarzan. It was just... Anyway. So, we have Tarzan's Greatest Adventure. Connery's in that. Only a small... Well, he's about... He makes it to about... I don't know. He makes it to just before the end. Just about 3/4 of the way through, I suppose. Then you got... Oh no, that's... Oh no, I picked the wrong one. That's Goldfinger. That's my Goldfinger Ponko. Funko, whatever they're called. Anyway, that's my Goldfinger Funko. And then, of course, I'm sort of doing these out of order, but then, of course, you got one of Connery's greatest ever parts. Probably my favourite Indiana Jones film, although I love all three of them. Yeah, I said three, but I will do my ranking of them sometime as well. But Last Crusade is just a classic. On the beach. On the beach. Oh, bloody hell. On the beach. Classic, like I said. Then you got, they're in the plane and he goes, he shoots a tail off and he goes, Dad, are we hit? More or less. Sean, I'm sorry, but they got us. Oh, you can't beat it. And what you got then? You got... Oh, hang on. Then you got... You want to get Capone? Here's how you get him. You pulls a knife. You pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital. You send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. And that's how you get Capone. Untouchables. Oh, classic. Classic. What else was there? Shalico, Western. Only Western I think Sean ever done. Like I said, I got a bit of Man Who Would Be King going on at the moment. It's a long story, but what else was there? I'm trying to think. Oh, there's loads. He's done tons. The Rock. Just off the top of my head, The Rock. Oh. Of course you are. I'm telling good speed. Of course you are. Hell. Last time I swam this channel, I was your age. Oh, Mac. I knew it was you. like I said, Shane's a lot better at this than me. Anyway, that was just a little bit of that was just my little tribute to Connery. There's more I could go on about, but that was just my little tribute to Connery. So, hold everything. Not one that gets talked about, but hold everything. That's Scotch over there. But, so, there is more to come. I will get round to my Goldfinger review. I will get round to talking about all of them at some point. But for now, with a drop of Highland single malt, with a drop of Scotch, happy birthday. Happy 95th birthday to the one and only Sir Thomas Sean Connery. See you soon.